Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hollow Knight All Skills Tournament 2020 or 2021. Sorry, what year is it? I have Sylvie here with me as my co-com, and he's got
Hello.
the runners counted in. But today we have ChompsOnTheLoose with a PB of 56:55 and TamiJo with a PB of 1 hour 21 seconds. So about 3.5 minutes between the two of them. In a race setting, anything could happen. It should be a
Indeed.
pretty good race.
Hopefully it's a close one. It's always fun. Alright, both the races are ready, so I'll count them down. Go! There'll be a bit of stream delay, but they'll be on their way very soon.
For anyone that's not familiar with the all skills route at this point, we have to pick up all the skills, which is all of our movement, all of our spells, including upgrades, and there are 3 nail arts. And the movement does include Ismas, and Shade Cloak as well. And then, of course, since it is a full game category, we do have to finish the game by killing the Hollow Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pretty long category, roughly an hour, give or take a few minutes. It's got a lot of movement-heavy splits in it. A few boss fights, but they're not generally the focus. There's a couple tough ones, but mostly this category is movement.
I've realized all the less difficult bosses tend to have quick kills to them, while the two that are usually the most difficult are very grindy in the way they fight, I suppose.
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah.
But we'll mention that as they come, since the racers are just starting out and we won't be facing any bosses for quite a little bit. Dropping in the King's Pass, and they're going to be making their way. Not horribly exciting, these first few minutes of the run. Just using our base movement to get around. There's a couple neat, interesting tricks. Like right here, we'll see Choms do a Vengefly pogo. Ooh, exciting.
The Vengefly cooperated. That is exciting.
That is true.
Ooh, sadly, Tammy's Vengefly not cooperating.
Is it a little bit jittery for you too, TamiJo?
Just a little bit.
That might be on their side.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It may even out here as we get going.
Yeah. 53 King's Pass, very good time. Tammy taking it a little bit slower, but a few seconds is nothing major.
Yeah, 58, mostly because of that Vengefly.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing that can't be made up later.
For sure, for sure. Very good sync up too.
You've had some really strong comebacks in some of these races, so it's not over till it's over.
That's true. You and I calmed a race just last night that had a really close comeback.
Yeah, that was
no spoilers,
nuts.
but
It's a good race. You guys should go watch it if you haven't.
absolutely. Dropping in the King's Pass here, we'll be coming up to the Gruz drop. You can take anywhere between 1 and 3 hits from different Gruzes on the way down. Sorry, 0 and 3 hits. Let's see how many the racers take. 1. Just 1. That's good.
Just one. One's all right. We take those.
And for Tammy, 1. Just 1.
Just one.
Very even.
It's nice to see similar RNG at the start of a race.
For sure. Especially since it's generally the only real things that can give big delays, but
yeah.
Speaking of which, double spike misses.
Handles it nicely though.
Quick cleanup. And Tammy gets one of them. Unfortunately, the other one flies away though.
Yeah. I'd say those rooms were probably similar times.
I'd have to agree. Interesting way to get through the go room on Tammy's end.
I was thinking the same thing. I hadn't seen that strat before, but it works.
Yeah, pretty efficient. Something I always love to see. Chomps is coming up to the statue pogo here. Not less runners than I expect go for it. Will Chomps go for it though? And
Yeah,
he
he does.
does.
Very
Lovely.
clean.
You love to see it.
Tammy opting for the Vengefly Pogo instead.
Actually, that felt just as quick, honestly.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
It was a really good way to go around it.
That Vengefly was in a really nice spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, if they went for Statue Pogo, they might have just got hit by the Vengefly.
Yeah. I'd like to see Tammy heal once, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
They may be confident enough to not. Oh, yeah, okay. They're healing.
There's the heal. Here we are.
If I was going for a PB, I wouldn't heal there, but going for a race, I definitely would.
Yeah, definitely agreeable. There's a huge difference between PB runs and race runs. You mostly just don't want to die in a race.
Yeah.
Make the other opponent mess up more than you. We're gonna get out of the false line arena fairly early here, smacking the wall a few times and dropping out before we finish the fight. Few seconds that we capitalize on, not having to fully finish it out, so we can get to Vengeful Spear early, which you'll be seeing Chomps going to right here.
Breaking out of that false knight fight is a dev-intended skip, but for most casual runners, it's not the route you want to take because you'll have to do other skips to get into city.
Mm-hmm. It looked like a 49 on VS for Chomps.
I think so.
And a 55 for Tammy.
Still just a few seconds apart.
Yeah, nothing huge. Definitely can make it up with some good movement. The next noteworthy thing will come in a moment with Boulder. I believe the tournament record for Spitz is 11. We will see. Well, hopefully, we won't see that.
Hopefully, no
here.
new records today.
Yeah. The least amount of Spitz is better. Ooh, a little slow on the second fireball there, and gets first spit. You love to see it. And Tammy won. Ooh, missed a fireball. It's gonna need to get 2 boulders now.
And unfortunately, got a fourth spit.
Yeah.
And now waiting for more. Unfortunate.
6 spits total. Yeah,
My rando brain was just panicking there for not picking up the soul catcher.
What are you doing? No, you missed a jack. No. So that is unfortunately or fortunately going to put Chomps quite a bit in the lead. It's still nothing huge. It's still very either player could both take this still. But it is a decently comfy lead at the same time for Chomps. And can he make the first fireball skip? He does.
Nice.
Lovely.
Tammy climbing their way up to green path now. Do this quick kill on the spotter. What happens on this quick kill is we play with the screen transitions a little bit. When you go off screen and you don't see the boulder anymore, you can shoot your fireball and that kind of will just bounce around and hit the boulder 4 times. So we don't have to actually shoot 4 fireballs. It is not in current patch, so it is exclusive to this patch. That was an interesting fireball skip, but it worked.
Yeah, made it over. Had the soul, so may as well use it, right?
Exactly.
Chomp's getting full soul coming up on the second fireball skip here. Does not turn around. However, second try manages it very well.
Yeah, having full soul there is nice because you do get that second shot if it doesn't work out.
And even if you use 2, you can get a jump that's good enough to be able to get it in 1 fireball, but that's quite difficult.
Yeah, it's very tight. All 3 of these fireball skips can be done with a single fireball, but they are very tight.
Here, Chomps gets the third one. Tami also did get the second fireball skip too, so that's very good. We might be seeing some new tech for Chomps on Chomp's side here. Being able to kill this Moss Knight in 2 fireballs instead of 3. Something that was recently discovered. And does it. That is
Nice.
very well executed.
Yeah, that was really clean.
Still haven't figured out how to do that one, but...
It is somewhat precise.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you have to jump into the Moss Knight's face and get him to back up right as you're shooting your fireball. He'll back up into it and get hit again.
Maybe that's not what I'm doing. I'm just jumping up and not like up and towards him.
Yeah, definitely up and towards him is what you want to do.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Speaking of Moss Knights, though, Chomps is going to head down to fight 2 of them here. We need to do this because they've got a lot of Geo, not to mention these 3 big Geo rocks. We need them for an ability feature in the game. Chomps casted an early fireball. Ooh, scary?
This is very scary. This is
okay.
This is not okay. He's safe for now. I'm a little concerned about going into Hornet on 1 HP in a race setting. See if he decides to find some soul.
Too far away. Ooh.
Ooh. When that guy falls on that platform, it's so sketchy.
Is he
I think he's gonna look for some soul.
Okay.
There's a little moss creep over here you can get some soul off of.
Where are you going? Okay.
There he is.
So with that fiasco, Tami is in the lead.
Yeah, that's definitely putting Tami in the lead.
Did I say fiasco? I meant shenanigans. I don't know what fiasco means.
Words are hard.
Indeed. English is, in fact, my first language. Anyway, coming up to Hornet 1 here. I almost said Hornet 2. It looks like Chomps might have a bit better technique in the fight than Tami.
He's gonna have to play safe, though. Tami's got the extra HP on him.
Indeed.
Ooh, missing that fireball, too.
842, I believe. That was Mothbane Cloak for TamiJo. And 858, 7, 8-ish for Chomps.
Yeah, that puts Tami in the lead.
Yep, this is exactly what we were talking about earlier. Any little mishaps can put the other one right back in the lead. Tami, I'm sure is going to be looking out to keep it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if either one of these runners are watching the race. So who knows if they know whether they're in the lead or not. But I expect them to play as... I expect both of them to play as if they're in the lead.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Especially this early in a race.
Here we are coming to Fungal Wastes. A nice movement area here. Swishing back and forth and falling, trying to avoid acid pools. With a couple of neat skips near the end. For the meanwhile, though, it's just moving, which is always fun to observe.
Yeah. Tami going for lower route.
I think that's any percent muscle memory.
Could be. Very well could be. Typically in all skills... Ooh, unfortunate dunk for Tami. Typically in all skills we go for the upper route to get the extra soul there. But there are other places to get soul.
Yeah, both racers are going to have a little bit of a lack of soul.
Ooh, Chomp's also dunking.
Exact same place, too. That's... ooh.
3 HP is a little sketchy here.
Yeah. It's quite easy to take significant damage, especially with a later skip on called E-Pogo, or if you get damaged by the explosion, you take 2 masks of damage. We'll be seeing Tami come to that first. However, we need to kill those mushrooms and farm up these Geo Rocks here before we hop down and then give the E-Pogo an attempt.
Yeah, Yeah, Tammy also definitely knows these places to get these extra hits of soul that they were missing. Ooh, and there's that 2 HP damage tank.
Yeah,
Tammy
one more.
on 2 HP right now, so I'm a little concerned.
Ooh.
As were they, it seems.
Okay, that
Chomp's making it.
back in the lead with the first try Epogo.
There we go. Tammy's got it.
Yeah, back to being fairly even. Looking to
Let's
be.
see how their Mantis Pogos go.
Yeah, if they have to walk around. Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Back up. Oh, very
Nice.
good. Ooh. Close. You got it. You got it.
Okay, we're safe.
All right. You know, honestly, pretty similar Mantis Pogos from the both of them. Messing it up on the first try and needing a second go at it.
Yeah.
Tammy is going to be a little bit behind here, though. About 7-ish, 10 seconds, roughly. 9 seconds. Thank you, Rixian.
Now you'll see our runners on the way to get to city. There is a shade skip they're gonna have to do to get there. In the meantime, it's just movement to get over there. Gathering 6 hits of soul on the way, ideally, for a quick kill on Grud's mother. But this is also a very movement-heavy section. These Gome rooms are all cycle-based, so if you get off cycle here, it's kind of hard to recover it.
Indeed. There's efficient ways to go through it, but it's hard to remember to pause and do a neutral dash when you're on a go, go, go mindset.
Right. It's like, it's so tempting to just hold that right arrow.
Yep. Gosh. But then you mess everything up and you take 2 masks of damage and you're like,
Right.
why didn't I just?
You're like, I would never die to Grud's mother, and then you do.
Oh boy. That's a mood. Chomps has more than enough soul here to be able to perform the quick kill on Grud's mother. I think he didn't do the last fireball. Maybe I'm mistaken.
It's hard to tell there. It's always hard to watch 2 screens at the same time.
It is. Ooh,
Please,
all
okay,
right.
Tammy.
All right.
I say, please don't make me comms curse that. No soul for Tammy though. Unfortunate.
Oh, rough. Chomp seemed to be a little early at casting that first fireball in the cleanup, having to chase after a few Grezes. I think Tammy actually manages to do it a little quicker.
Yeah, given they didn't have any soul, that was still a really nice cleanup.
Indeed. And we're buying the only charm of this run, the Shaman Stone. The runners are actually still very close. It's very much anyone's game right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, Chomps. Oh no, what are you doing? Chomps, oh no, hold on.
Very unfortunate death. How could you?
Just kidding, it's intentional. We need it for a shade here, so we can use his assistance by shoving a nail into its skull. You didn't really get to see it there because of the freeze, but we hop up.
We can see Tammy's here.
Hop up onto it so we get the blue lake here.
Couple different setups showcased there, but there's so many setups for this shade skip. Both of them worked very nice.
Yes. And here we have the most intense movement tech in the game. Getting the jump dash API in. Blue Lake, everyone, give your respects.
I was actually given a little bit of history by Axie a couple weeks ago, but apparently in some of the earlier patches, you would hard fall into the water. So optimal strats were to dash right before you hit the water to prevent the hard fall.
That's really funny.
So it's kind of funny how that's changed.
I wonder what patch that was patched out in. Wow.
I'm not sure, but it was definitely like a really old patch.
Understandable. Anyway, here we'll see Chomps collecting the last bits of Geo we need before... Well, that's not even true. We got quite a bit of Geo still to collect. Here's just a little bit of it. We're going to be fighting Gorgeous Husk, which gives 420 Geo, and that will give us not quite enough. We still have to farm a bit of Geo afterwards with hoppers, but it is
Husks
quite
being
a big
really
chunk.
rude.
Are they? That's
For
unfortunate.
Tammy. They were clumped up in that window. You
Oh.
can't stand against that window and shoot a fireball because it will get eaten by the wall. So it's hard to. It's when they're all in that window. It's really hard to deal with that.
Which do you think is hungrier? Walls eating fireballs or Hollow Knight eating inputs?
Ooh, that's a close call.
Mm-hmm.
I think inputs are probably hungrier.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Anyway, here's Gorgeous Husk, like I said earlier. Pretty
You can at
bold.
least be mindful of where you are and not get your fireball eaten. But with inputs, you don't have a choice.
That is
They
true.
just get eaten.
They just get eaten, and you're so sad every time. Like, yes, game, I definitely did not press the jump button there. You're right. My
So
bad.
true.
Now that we've defeated Gorgeous Husk, we're going to go briefly into Kingdom's Edge. Farm just a little bit more Geo so we can have enough to afford Great Slash from the cheapskate Oro. I mean, Nailmaster. Sorry.
Tammy is kind of low on Geo here. We're looking at a minimum of 704 to be able to do 2 rows of hoppers with perfect Geo collection. Tammy's
Oh,
only at
wow.
703, so they're going to have to kill something extra and
I
also be
wonder...
very mindful of Geo collection. I think they missed a little bit of Geo in Gorgeous Husk.
I wonder if they know that. I hope they don't get surprised by it.
I hope they are aware. I personally always check my Geo when I come back from this save quit. But again, in a race, it's hard to keep. Oh, chomps, please.
1 health.
It's ooh.
With good move. Oh,
Please.
okay.
Okay, I'm glad to see
Take
that
the
heal.
heal. Okay. Oof. Man.
Looks like Tammy is going for this Aspid kill.
Manages to get it. 2 health remaining. Should be more than enough to
Okay.
kill these last few chompers,
I
hoppers.
think, yeah, right at 800. All right, we're safe.
Okay, good.
Both racers right at 800.
Yeah, wow.
So they'll
Impressive.
both be 0 Geo going into Sanctum, so they're going to have to farm a little bit.
I always hate being on 0 Geo, getting Great Slash. It feels way more tight than it has to be
Yeah.
going forward. Both at 800 Geo, both at 1 health. It's a very close race.
Chomp's going for lower route on the way to Sanctum here.
Yeah, I believe top route was considered to be faster for quite a while there, but recently was labbed out to actually be like 1 second slower or something. So people
Chomp's in
are...
chat. I have a concern.
Oh no. Did the lever skips go okay, buddy? Oh, I guess we'll see here. I'm just hyper focused on Chomps.
Right. Tammy also opting for lower route.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh, and they're in there now. That's
oh
not
no.
good.
Oh no.
Oh, and he
Please.
falls down. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh. Please save it.
Lost in the
no.
dark room. Oh, this is
Oh,
gonna be
Chomp.
it. Right here. Oh no!
Oh, Chomps. Unfortunate.
That is the saddest
Ooh.
thing. That does put Tammy in the lead. It takes the safety bench.
Oh my gosh.
Very respectable.
Ooh, ouch. That hole is deceptively easy to fall into.
Yeah, it's another one of those things where you can't just hold right and dash, or else it's just gonna fall in. Those sentry guys are the worst, I swear.
They are. When they follow you in there, it's so hard to come back from that. Because you start to panic, you get lost in that dark room just because you're panicking. You just can't escape.
Tammy got the Walkling storage there, but unfortunately
Ooh.
dashed a little early. Going back. Ooh,
Opting to
no.
fireball the sentries this time. Good choice.
The door's open now, right? So he's just gotta make it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. If that was me, I would have been trying to hit that lever again.
Yeah, just from muscle memory.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, why isn't it opening? Why isn't it opening? Am I on current patch? What the heck?
Sanctum can be really rude. Tammy already on 3 health just after this Soul Twister. 3 health makes me nervous in Sanctum this early.
Yeah, with the amount of RNG there is in Sanctum, 3 health is very scary. Considering, it's just, there's too much RNG to ever feel safe.
Yeah, once you get to Soul Master, 3 health is usually pretty comfy. But on the way to Soul Master, you can just get beat up by Soul Twisters.
Mm-hmm.
Chomps, please.
Oh god. Oh
Not like
god.
this.
Okay. You're
Okay.
good. You got a lot of soul to heal up with. Yeah, no? Okay.
Alright, good choice.
I was worried he was trying to save all the time he could, really wanting to catch back up. But it's playing smart. It's good.
Tammy just picked up Shade Soul, now Chomps is picking it up. This is a skip that is not in current patch. But we're using that dash slash as like a lockpick to get into this room early. It does do so much more damage than base VS. With Shaman it does 40 damage. So it's very overpowered. It makes the run go so much quicker.
Definitely.
And it makes Sanctum so much safer too.
Yeah, you can one-shot these spell twisters here, unlike any other race where you don't get an early spell twister, or sorry, Shade Soul. You have to hit it once and then nail it a few times. It's pretty scary.
Tammy took a heal there, which I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
And another one. Understandable.
There is a quick kill for Soul Warrior here. Chomps does not seem to go for it.
Didn't have the soul to go for it.
Oh, I see. I did not pay attention to that.
Was one hit away from having enough soul. It looked like he had set it up, but then realized he couldn't get that second fireball out.
And here we are at Soul Master with TamiJo. There's also a quick kill for this boss, but with the way Tammy is setting up, I'm not sure they know it. Kind of. Still pretty quick
Getting
fight.
some nice doubles. Yeah, that was very quick.
Yeah. It's always unfortunate when they last on, or live on with like 1 nail worth of health.
Chomp's opting for a heal and breaking one of those soul jars so they can still do the quick kill. As long as he stops bouncing around long enough. There we go.
Very nice.
That's a really nice second phase from Tammy.
Yeah, it really is. Definitely has practiced that one.
Oh yeah.
Chomps, looks like they got a bit of unfortunate RNG while trying to go for the quick
definitely
kill.
not getting the best. Those dives you really don't want to see. And then being on the wrong side when Soul Master does those attacks that travel across the screen. When you're shooting towards him instead of with him, it's really hard to get those doubles.
Yeah, and it's hard to totally figure out where he's going to be at any given time, considering he does teleport. But yeah. Unfortunate little freeze on Tammy's end, but that's alright.
Tammy's still really low on Geo. They're gonna have to... Ooh, also low on health, please, Tammy. No, please.
Oh, that's rough.
These follies can be rude.
Okay, good recovery.
Handling it really well.
Much better to delay a little bit than to die.
Absolutely. I would like to see a heal before this next room, but we'll
I
see.
would
Oh,
agree.
okay,
Yep,
good.
okay.
There is a mistake that spawns here, which is very easy to just accidentally walk into.
Handles it quite nicely though.
Ooh, misses that dive.
Yeah,
That's
just
all
a
right. They've
little
got
bit
enough
early.
soul.
Yeah. But that is very satisfying. Just watching the soul fly into you.
Nice wall clean from Chomps.
Let's see. Tami is at 244 geo. Going to have to work 56 more. There's a couple places to do that, so I believe they will be fine.
Yeah,
It's
Chomp's a
just...
little better on Geo, but still needs to do some farming.
The first rune to farm up comes here. It can sometimes be RNG because the big dude can just be standing over all the Geo. Tami, okay, is going for it. Yeah, like missed, I think 10 Geo there because the big guy was just over it.
When you're on 2 HP, it's not worth the risk to try to get it.
No, definitely not.
So ideally, you'd like to be at 275 coming out of that room. So still a little low, but there's still plenty of Geo to be had.
Might have to go out of their way to farm it, unlike normal. Still should be okay, however.
Yeah, it's going to be time loss, but given that Tami is in the lead right now, and that Chomps also has to do some farming, it shouldn't be too significant.
Yeah, I should even back out a bit. Gets all 3 with that D dive, something that doesn't always...
It was a nice dive.
Yeah, doesn't always work out, but manages to do it, which is very nice. And exactly on 300 Geo, you love to see it. Optimal.
Yeah, Chomp's actually got a lot of Geo coming out of that room, so only 6 Geo away. The dive should take care of that for Chomps as well.
Yeah, very clean up here, should be anyway. Turns around for a moment, but realizes he's fine. And the 300 is going to go right into the stag station here. From here on, we do not need to worry about any more tight geo routing because we'll soon be getting a geo chest that'll give us all the geo we could ever need for the rest of the run, that is. That's still a little bit away, though.
Chomps just missed that Photoshop jump. I hate to see it.
I've tried so hard to get that one, and I've never been able to do it.
I've gotten it exactly once.
Oh, that must have felt good.
Never again.
Will Tami go for the early control here? Ooh, tries but doesn't quite get it. It's a difficult one.
I found that it's more difficult with a load normalizer too.
Yeah, that makes sense. We are coming up to sea peaks here. This is quite the cycle heavy area. If you're not 100%, if you're not very familiar with how it works, you're bound to lose a lot of time, if not die. A death here is very scary because we have to respawn all the way back at the Spire bench.
Rixian letting us know that Chomps did make up significant time in the King Station split. Only 30 seconds between our runners now.
Oh, wow, yes.
In the grand scheme of things, in an hour-long run, 30 seconds is not a lot of time. So absolutely still anyone's game, even with a death from Chomps.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not entirely... They seem to have fairly good movement, but at different points in the run, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Like, I can't say one is definitely better than the other. Certain parts I can, but overall they're quite even, if I do say so.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty evenly matched. I know their PBs don't necessarily reflect that, but it can be hard to get a run together that can reflect your actual skill in a PB. It's just hard to string an entire run together.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when it starts to get so long.
Yeah.
And then the split you practiced, like last night, is gone, but the one you practiced this morning is fresh. This sort of thing.
Yeah, I found Some of Best is probably a better benchmark for comparison, and I don't know what these runners Some of Bests are, because these PBs I have, the splits are from about a month ago from both of them. So I'm sure they've both improved in that time.
Yeah, it's hard to go a month without getting better, even if you don't practice a whole lot.
Yeah. I'm not sure about Chomps, but I know Tammy is also a rando player, and rando is really good for your movement. So I'd be really surprised if they haven't improved significantly, even if they've only been doing rando.
Yeah, Rando is definitely very good for just thinking things through.
It's also really advantageous for if you take a death somewhere unexpected. Having that rando knowledge is good for getting you back to where you died quickly and knowing where your shade is going to be, knowing the shortcuts to get there.
Ooh,
Ooh, Tammy, please. Oh, wombo combo there.
Tammy seemingly not letting go of the nail button when they're going for the homo slash. Trying it again and getting it successfully, though.
Yeah. That one, I've messed that one up several times myself.
Fair
Looks like they're
enough.
going to be off cycle here. Ooh, off
Yeah,
cycle.
quite
Spicy health
majorly.
numbers.
That's gonna bring them fairly even.
That
If
may be
Chomps.
enough to give Chomps the lead. Okay. Oh
Ooh,
no.
yeah, Chomps is now definitely back in the
Oh,
lead.
I thought they were safe and they were not.
They made it. They tried for an underplat.
Oh, Tammy,
Chomps
please.
gets the
Not
underplat
like
move.
this.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Taking the Soul Totem to heal. This for sure puts Chomps in the lead back. However,
Man,
only by a few seconds though. Again, Tammy could just take it back at any moment.
runners just really like to give us heart attacks. That's what I've learned.
Yeah. They gotta put on a show, right? That's
You have
basically what speedrunners
right.
are. Entertainers.
You have Sylvia and I on comms. Beware, your race is going to be something.
Definitely. Did they both freeze? Oh man.
That might be the restream that's freezing in that case.
Yeah. These squishers are a little rough to deal with sometimes, but Chomps gets through them very well. And now coming up to the dark room, there's a few different ways to do this strat. Dashing right through or using C-dash or a mix of both.
Tammy had really quick crushers.
Oh wow, yeah. Already through. Chomps is going for the dash strategy. And seemingly...
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, reset the room.
that's...
Tammy taking C-dash strats. On 3 HP, I absolutely cannot blame them. I would probably go for dash strats and then take 2 damage and then go for the backup
Oh
C-dashes.
no!
Oh, Chomps.
Alright, well, that's officially putting Tammy back in the lead, I believe. Unless Chomps can make it through in 7 seconds, but I don't think that's possible.
Oh
Oh
no,
no.
Chomps, please.
Just go for this. Just go for the C-dash strat at this point. Cut your losses.
This may be a case of I need to do this for myself.
Right.
Um,
Matter of pride, then.
right. I suspect Chomps knows a backup. It's just a matter of do they want to do a backup?
Yeah. I mean, yes, right? You're in a race, my guy. This isn't practice. This isn't a PB run. This is a race.
That being said, though, if Chomps isn't watching the restream, he may not know that he had recovered so much time.
Yeah. We kind of glossed over Crystal Mound to focus on Chomps there. Tammy had a very good room. We'll explain the details with Chomps here. But Tammy's going to make it into the dream world.
Oh, that C dash was awfully close to those crystals.
Yeah, very scary. Ooh, okay.
Oh, Chomps.
Oh no,
Chomps,
Chomps.
please, no.
Oh, that is so
Oh.
scary.
Okay. He knows to farm soul from this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
2 HP, you can still get wombo comboed. Okay, not going for this. Not going for the skip this time. Understandable.
Oh no. What you gonna do? Heal? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, healing because you do need 2 HP to do this next skip. Okay. All right, we got it.
So we're gonna
Chomps is
hit this
safe.
crystal 7 times, clear the way, and then we're gonna charge up a dash slash, hit it the 8th time with the dash slash, and save the animation, sliding us off, hitting the crystals there, and respawning us up here, where we have full movement as the game gives us our desolate dive. Sorry, descending dark. We just fly out, saving us those precious seconds. And TamiJo collects Dream Nail, quite a sizable lead now. Yeah, about a minute lead. Now, with that long save quit out, we'll be heading back to Watcher Spire where we last sat on a bench to go fight the Watcher Knights and then collect our first Dreamer afterwards. We'll be seeing Tami do that right now. Well, as soon as they get there, anyway.
The Watcher Knights fight in this category is probably the easiest out of any category. But you can absolutely still die here. There is some intentional damage tanking, trying to go fast. You get so many iframes, you can just live inside a Watcher Knight for 3 days. But doing it fast, you can still, like with those damage tanks, you can still die if you're a little overconfident or not paying enough attention to your health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much so. It's runners tend to get quite overconfident in this fight, I find. You'll see Chomps flying over the dream world as Tami starts off the Watcher Knights. Does not go for dives. Oh, initially anyway. Alright. Well, it takes 2 dives and the Shade Souls you see there, or 3 dives as well.
And here's one of those intentional damage tanks to get soul with that second Dream Nail.
Oh, very nice RNG. The Watcher Knights deciding to stay still for Tami so that he can blow him up with 3D dives. Should die in 2 more. Yeah.
Oh.
1 more hit and a Shade Soul.
There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah, they're safe.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Yeah. And coming out on 1 HP is not unusual.
No.
That's pretty standard for all skills Watcher Knights.
Yeah, a couple little mishaps. Could have saved maybe a few more seconds, but hey, you know what? It was a good fight overall.
Yeah, overall, with the RNG, it was not bad at all.
And if you enjoyed that, we'll be seeing Chomps doing it again very soon. As Tami hops up this giant window. I never realized this is all window. That's got to be fragile.
Right?
Anyway, we'll be collecting our first Dreamer here. Lurian. Cloaked figure. I'm just terrible with names.
It's alright, they're overrated. Oh, a little early on the Dream Nail there from Chomps. It's gonna hinder collecting soul here.
Yeah.
Smart move to use that Shade Soul.
Is they're rolling away. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, although D-Dark does more damage, if you can get a Shade Soul double, or even a triple, that's gonna be equal or more damage than your D-Dark.
Yeah. Well, the last few seem to be lining up pretty well for Chomps anyway. Managing to deal with it. 3 health, but a little slow, I guess.
Yeah, not too bad overall, though.
Mm-hmm. Now we're coming up to the tier split, which is a set of 3 different skips to get to Iswa's tiers without having to fight Nung Defender. One of them is a Spike Tunnel skip, and then we have 2 Acid skips. We need to use Claw and Sea Dash to fly over both of them. First, we have to fall down a decently large pit, though.
Rixian pointing out that Tammy left a lot of Geo in that Watcher Knight's chest. I actually don't know exactly how much Geo we need from that chest. We don't need all of it, but we do need most of it. So Tammy may end up having to do a Geo Rock or something in Beast Den. We'll find out as we get closer.
Yeah, hopefully not, but...
Second try Spike Tunnel.
Yeah, very
We
good.
those.
We do. Had a little issues with the platform, managing to miss the jump a couple times, but hey, manages to get it with high health, that's all that matters. Bit of a different setup for the first acid skip here, but all works just the same.
Yeah, there's a lot of different setups for that particular one. Ultimately, as long as you make it to the correct spot on the wall, you're good.
Doesn't quite get the right angle, it looks like, for the setup jump there. Ooh, no.
This is the trickier of the two acid skips. A little low there, okay.
Okay.
They're adjusting. There we go, there we go.
Nice. And that's for... Oh, no, never mind. The C-dash hit it. It's gonna bring it out of its...
Oh, it might. Yeah,
okay.
just barely.
Getting hit by the warp while being granted Isma's tears will give you early control while it's giving it to you. So we can get out of here early.
One health is a little sketchy here. There is an RNG C-dash, so I'd like to see Tammy take a heal. You can predict and stop your C-dash and prevent from getting hit, but it can be kind of rough. And you can get sniped from half a room away. Yeah, they are opting for a heal. I respect that.
Is struggling with the spike tunnel here, having taken 3 hits of damage.
Okay,
he gets
there we
it
go.
on the 4th try. Good.
That spike tunnel is very precise.
Yes.
Ooh, glad Tammy healed.
Yeah, for sure.
Opting for one more heal. We do have a bench coming up real quick, but there is an inventory drop over spikes. So if they do opt for that, that can potentially be an easy way to take damage, which you can't afford when you're on 1 health. And they're opting for it. Ooh, glad Tammy healed.
Yeah, holy crash. And good to note, Chomps gets both acid skips first try. I think it's gonna end up being around the same time. Well, no, Tammy did fumble at the spike tunnel a little bit too. So I think Chomps does make up quite a bit of time here. That I think about it.
Chomps didn't quite get the Isma's trail. Came really close.
Yeah, if you make it out of that room with the Isma's trail following you, you have it for the rest of the run, which is very fun. Or at least
Chomps made up
until
about 15 seconds? Yeah, 15 seconds according to Rix in that acid skips.
Oh, not bad. Ooh, okay.
Stopping C-dash before getting hit.
Here we are in the Moloch room, Quite Cycle and RNG heavy. Ooh, almost got through without getting hit for that one. Yeah, oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say one damage so far, pretty good. Oh, okay, 3, pretty good. Oh, okay. Preemptive comms curse, I guess. Healing a little bit before the boss,
Understandable, absolutely. Not going for the base and face cram. Respectable.
People leave. I mean, respectable.
It saves you a couple seconds if you get it first try. It's about even if you get it second try. Any more than that, and it's going to lose you time anyway.
Yeah.
So in a race, I completely understand.
I tend to go for it once, and if I don't get it, I go around. But hey.
If I go for it, I get stubborn, and I will not take it.
That's very fair. Here we are, Tammy's fighting Broken Vessel. Getting a couple good stackers in. Some nice moves it's pulling out. Tammy capitalizing on each of them. Finally get the headbang phase, which is what we're looking for. 1 D-dive kills it, however, so a bit unnecessary. Still nice. quick fight.
Chomps is going for it. Oop. Yeah. Tried once going around. Especially with the way that dash lined up. That's probably a good choice. Again, a choice that I probably wouldn't make because I'm stubborn, but a good choice nonetheless.
There is a quick kill for Broken Vessel here. It seems Chomps is going to go for it. He gets the double there, and the double there. Now we just hope and pray that... Oh my god, and he gets the headbang. This should be a very,
Beautiful
very quick
RNG.
fight. Don't die, though. Okay.
Please. Please. Chomps, our hearts can't take this.
Okay. We're good.
Okay,
Yeah,
safe.
unless the fight. That's a lot of time save on TamiJo. I think about 15 seconds.
It's a really quick fight. Yeah, I would predict something like that.
Speaking of fights, Tami is coming up to what we said was the most difficult boss when we started comms today. Hornet 2. Or was it last night? I forget.
It all blends together. But I'd agree Hornet 2 is the hardest. Hornet 2 is also my favorite, but she is difficult. She's become my favorite through practice.
It's so much fun when she's not parrying every spell you throw at her.
This is true. She can parry your D-Darks and your Shade Souls, and that's a lot of damage to not be getting with your limited amount of soul. So a double Shade Soul is 80, and a D-Dark is 88. And when she parries it, it's kind of devastating.
Yeah. 3 hits of 5 damage each, and just to be squandered when you try to go for your big power move. It's just not fun.
No. Rixian letting us know the runners are only 25 seconds apart now. 25 seconds. You can easily lose or gain 25 seconds in Hornet 2, depending on what your RNG is looking like. It's also a dangerous fight, so definitely a possibility for even multiple deaths from either runner.
Yeah, I'd say it all depends how practiced the runners are in Hornet 2. It could turn out one pretty far ahead, honestly.
Alright, looks like we're getting a sync here.
Lovely. The positive. Will Tami go for the camp bench? Yes, they are. Always a respectable choice.
Yeah, in a race for sure. There's a few different options for safety benches. The camp bench loses you the most time if you survive, but it saves you the most time if you die. The other options are King Station, which is like your middle option, and then Hidden Station, which will lose you the least amount of time if you live, but loses you a lot if you die, because there's still a ways you gotta come back.
Indeed. A bit high on the C-dash there. Oh, doesn't bonk though. Very well. Apparently some people in this chat find safe to be boring.
I personally don't take safety benches for Hornet, but in a race, I respect it.
Oh, it was a nice C-dash on Chomps.
That was a really nice C-dash. I like that one.
Ooh. Struggles with the platform a bit and will not take the camp bench. I wonder how much time that C-dash saves. Can't be that much.
Yeah, without a safety bench, assuming Chomps gets this first try, could be a significant time save.
Yeah, that is very true too. It loses time. Okay.
It may lose time, but it's very swag.
That's all that matters, right?
That's what we're really here for. Tami.
Tami on 1 health.
Hornet should be about dead, though.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, so close. There you go.
Alright, let's go, Tami. Chomps. Oh no, Chomps!
Oh,
Oh.
Alright, so now...
That's tragic.
Yeah, Chomps, unfortunately, is a ways behind, while Tami is going to be put pretty far into the lead here.
Yeah, and Chomps did not take any safety bench.
Seems our volunteer is trying to sync up, but I think just unfortunate timing both tries with
Oh, Chomps.
what happened with the runners, the stag, and then that unfortunate death with Chomps. We appreciate the attempt, though. Thank you.
It's going to be really difficult for Chomps to make up this time. Maybe not impossible, because Tammy could still have a death in Abyss or something too.
Yeah,
But definitely putting a damper on Chomp's run.
Tammy seems to like being safe, so if they continue with that trend, they might not allow a chance for Chomps to catch back up.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's still possible for Chomps to make it back. Hornet 2 has taken another life today. The monster.
She can be pretty mean.
Definitely. Oh, we're gonna look like get some crossing C dashes here. High five.
C dashing towards each other. You love to see it.
That's always fun. An F from Chomps in the chat. Oh,
This taking damage here doesn't actually matter because we are going to take a bench in just a moment, but it's still
very true. Chomps is again not going to take the camp bench, or any bench for that matter.
Chomps has been playing very cleanly, other than these couple deaths. So maybe looking to capitalize on saving time through movement.
Fingers crossed. We definitely don't want to see another death here.
Yeah, I'm hoping that F isn't for a second death.
Oh, it might be. I'm just gonna assume it's not, and we can happily no. Dang it! If I say this, it's gonna Comp's curse.
Chomps has got this. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
There's no winning here. Now that you said that, it's gonna be your fault. Oh man!
He hasn't even taken damage yet. It's fine. Oh
yeah.
Never mind.
With the Hornet 2 fight going on with Chomps and
Tammy.
Okay.
See, really nice fight actually. That was a really nice fight.
Yeah, very clean actually.
The second one is always like that. It's so sad.
It's never the first one ever. TamiJo on their way to get Cyclone Slash here. One of, I believe, your favorite techniques in the game.
Yeah, I do love me some Cyclone Slashes. Cyclone drops are really nice.
Yeah, so if you use it correctly, it can drop you really quickly, where inventory drops slow you down.
Yeah, it's really great for shorter drops or drops where you need lateral movement.
Yeah. The turnaround there? That was interesting on Chomp's end. I've never seen that before. You think, yeah, sorry, Cyclosex, you think with how quickly you spin, you would rise up or something. Falling down is definitely not something I would expect from that.
There's actually, if you don't spam your nail button, you'll fall faster, but if you do spam your nail button, you'll fall slower. So there's definitely a little bit of nuance to it.
Interesting.
It can be used as a little bit of an air stall in some areas.
Cool.
There's a way that you can get to, like, Thorns of Agony in Rando if you don't have dash. You can do it with the Cyclone Slash. It's very tight, though.
That's, I mean, I'm just imagining that right now, but it sounds impressive.
I personally have not done it, but I have seen it done.
I'll have to ask Insomnia to do that for me someday.
Oh, I'm sure he's done it.
Skip God. Anyway, we're going to be seeing the Fungal Wastes drop right here on Tammy's screen. There's a couple ways to do it. None of them really save a whole lot of time over the other. It's just swag or not.
Yeah, taking the safe one, which respectable. This is the one I do because I just haven't bothered to learn a real drop yet.
That is a real drop. It only loses like a second over at the other ones. It's not worth going for, if you ask me.
No C-dash glitch. You love to see it.
The best.
I believe Tammy will be going for a one-cycle Umu. I'm pretty sure they know one cycle.
That's exciting. Nice dash flash. padding those monster stats.
Of course, you love to see it. Taking safety bench, respectable, especially if they know they're in the lead. I don't expect an Umu death, but if there is an Umu death, you get sent back a really long distance if you don't bench here.
So yep, safety has been the name of Tammy's game, and they don't seem to be changing that up anytime soon, which respectable.
Oops.
Oh,
that was definitely a mistake.
So that one cycle.
It'll be difficult now. We'll see if they still go for it, if they opt to go for a 2-cycle instead. It doesn't look like a 1-cycle setup.
That's quite different from anything
This doesn't look like any 2-cycle setup I know either. But we'll see. We'll see. What? Interesting.
Huh. I mean, I'm speechless.
This still has potential to 2-cycle for sure.
Are you? I mean, yeah, I guess it does.
It'll be tight. They'll have to get another Dream Nail in there.
I'm just enthralled. I don't know what's happening. I think did they get an extra attack too?
Yeah. Oh, nice. All right.
All right.
That's a 2-cycle.
Yeah.
It's really a longer 2-cycle, but it's a 2-cycle.
I've never seen anything like that one before, folks. Desolate diving, or descending darking right into the acid. That's pretty quick. I honestly don't know what to say after that one. I'm mystified.
I suspect that they were going to go for a 1-cycle, but after shooting that fireball accidentally, they just salvaged what they could.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it looks like they still pushed Umu out of bounds and got a couple doubles that first cycle.
We get our second dreamer here, Monomon Tentacle Lady.
There's a Cyclone drop from Chomps. You love to see it.
Actually,
that was a nice one. I'm going to steal that one.
That was incredibly clean. Speaking of other drops here, with that hard fall, it's not even going to save any time. But it looked cool still, anyway.
Now it's Chomp's turn for Umu. I also suspect Chomps does a 1-cycle. With the 56 PB, I would really expect a 1-cycle.
Yeah, definitely. There's a couple versions of the 1-cycle. I'm not sure which one Chomps goes for.
My suspicion is going to be the Pure Shade Soul 1-cycle, the typical 1-cycle. The other version is a fairly new strat as far as 1-2-2-1 is concerned.
That was also another impressive Cyclone drop. But yeah, this seems to be more of the 1-cycle setup we all know and love. Oh, maybe get into there a little bit.
High.
It should be okay, I think.
As long as there's no extra, which doesn't look like there is.
Little low, perhaps. Oh, okay. No, it's all good.
Oh no.
It looks like they casted their fireball too soon, trying to nail cancel. If I think, which did not cast the fireball at all. However, 2-cycle.
Yeah, just got it.
And I guess noteworthy, it was a quicker 2-cycle than Tammy's, not getting the extra attack.
Ooh, getting the wall cling though. Oh, didn't chain it, unfortunately.
You hate to see it.
Tammy in a very movement-heavy section now to get Great Slash. I'd say this is probably the most movement-heavy split.
Yeah, a fun one to play out, but visually not a whole lot to comment on. Just sort of flying around, pogoing on some things here and there.
Yeah, it's definitely a really nice split to play. Probably my favorite split overall.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun one to play around with. Ooh,
That's really low.
that's really low.
Okay, they save it.
Okay. Oh no, just a tad bit early.
Oh, they save it.
It's going good. Three health here, no worries at all.
Losing time, but we're not dying.
It seems that Umu fight was only 4 seconds quicker. And here we are at Shio, the artist, Nail Master, going to give us a great slash. It's a pretty great slash. Har 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 har.
This is true.
Garowenele.
The bench Chomps is about to take is a required bench in this category because, as you'll see, Tami is quitting out back to this bench. And then from there, they'll be getting wraiths. So taking damage on this climb out of Umu is insignificant. Unfortunately, so is Gathering Soul.
Oh, both players getting the RNG C dash through the area here that you'll see. Tami flying through a second time.
Ooh, nice.
3 out of 3 so far for both racers.
Tami's movement looking really nice right now.
Yeah, definitely practiced.
Ooh, misses the Lamp Fogo. Unfortunate Chomps.
Any down press? As my friend Wasabi Knight has figured out recently, we're coming up to the Skeet Arena. Not the Split Arena, the Skeet Arena, because they're mosquitoes. So skeets.
Ah.
Not a whole lot to comment on here. We're just killing a bunch of bugs.
As you do.
As you do. Game of Hollow Knight. Bug Killing Simulator 2017. Very clean fight though from Tami.
Yeah.
Clean them up quite quick. Unfortunate C-dash cancelled. And Chomps will be following up on the Great Slash, getting it in just a few moments here. Oh, okay.
Worth noting, Tami is pretty close to PB pace right now. Pretty much on par with their previous PB.
I haven't even been thinking about that.
We
That's a
could
good
still
point.
see a PB coming here.
Ooh. I mean, yeah. They'll probably come down to Hollow Knight RNG, whether it's good or bad. Respectable. Actually, I disagree with that heal. Only missing one. You might miss a fireball in this arena.
Yeah, these Petras, when they spawn in, they do have iframes when they first spawn in. So if you fireball too early, you can definitely miss it. Okay, safe.
Yeah. I still don't agree with that heal. I think the soul's a bit more valuable at this point.
Yeah,
Here, I would say it would be a good point to heal, but...
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Ooh, canceling early so he gets hit by the moss ball there, and takes another hit. I guess trying to gain soul off it, I'm not entirely sure why. Tami's movement was really good up until here, and it kind of...
Struggling a little here.
Seems they hadn't practiced it all much compared to other splits.
That or potentially nerves as we get down to our last few splits.
Yeah, maybe they'll listen to us talking about the PB.
Oh, gotta be careful. Okay.
Well, I mean, hey, 1 health's not the end of the world.
Yeah, contact damage is the only way to take damage to those enemies in this patch. Their spikes are on the wrong layer, so they can't hurt you.
They don't really move when they're shooting either, so... Ooh,
Oh, Chomps, please!
Okay.
We don't need to pad the 1 HP stats on those.
Oh
Oh,
no!
Chomps.
Spawning and
Oh.
jumping right into the skeet as it spawns. That is unfortunate. Oh, the respawn at Archives Bench, it never feels good.
Oh, man.
TamiJo in Dark Deepness here, we kind of glossed over the first couple of rooms. But they seem to be getting their movement back, knowing what they're doing for these rooms. I mean, obviously, since you can't see anything, you have to know them fairly well to be able to get through them, which
Yeah,
Tammy does
those
very
are really
well.
clean dark rooms.
I don't think that they took a single hazard respawn. Yeah, they're on 1 health, missing 1 soul. That's about normal.
Yeah, that's as expected.
Yeah. Yeah, very clean. I guess there's just those couple of rooms Tammy hasn't really practiced, maybe.
This squid arena that Chomps just died in it's deceptively difficult sometimes if you don't have a set strat. Okay.
That works. Chomps on 2 health once again.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, just weaving through those skeets there.
This is also another place where dropped inputs can kill you.
Oh, for sure.
Because there are spikes at the bottom. If you drop a wings or a jump or something, you're definitely taking damage. Okay, I like that heal.
Yeah, definitely. Anything can go wrong at any point. But with healing, you're always a little bit safer, of course. And that's Chomps collecting the Howling Wraiths. As Tammy collects Hera, the last streamer of the run, or of Hollow Knight. But our adventure is not quite over yet. We have 1 more place to go to before we end, and 2 more skills to collect before we go fight the final boss. And that will bring us to the Abyss once we get our way out of Beast's Den. I should have got some water. Oh well. Here is the final thing we need to spend our geo on. It seems Tammy did have about enough. Oh gosh, no.
Oh my gosh.
I must be tilted at this point, honestly.
Yeah. You need these 2 fireballs to do this arena. So there's really no option to heal more than 1 here.
Mm-hmm.
And again, as we said, you can easily. Ooh, I
Ooh.
thought that was gonna be a missed fireball. Wow. Okay.
And only 1 health here, 1 chance to get the hazard respawn.
Oh,
Does
and he
not get
misses
it.
it. Please bench. Going for the current
Oh.
patch version instead.
Okay.
Okay, you're scaring me, Chomps.
Okay, that's scary. Makes it through, however.
All right, still faster than having benched and coming back for the hazard respawn, so we'll take that.
I mean, there's still a lot to go on this split. There is no real good chance to heal either.
Okay, there's 1 heal. Again, you can get wombo comboed in this room though. Not gathering much soul here either.
No. I mean, I think
Okay.
the soul doesn't quite matter considering there's the moss ball bags, whatever.
True.
At the bottom of the pit there, but oh god.
But if you fall on top of one of them, oh, what are you doing, Chomps? What are you doing?
Back?
Please go away. Oh no. No soul.
I mean, dang, that was an impressive cyclone, though.
Just going. That was a really nice cyclone, not gonna lie.
Chomps
is just going for it.
Chomps is just going for it.
He is all in. No safety strats here.
He's thinking if he doesn't get there, there's actually no way he's going to be able to win. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Chomps. No, it's gonna be really hard to get your shade back from that dark room.
Yeah, honestly,
the shade spawns like in the middle of the first room.
We might be getting a forfeit from Chomps here.
I unfortunately wouldn't be surprised. Poor Chomps.
Oh, is he still going?
Listen, Chomps, go get your shade. You got this. Get Soul and
we
just fireball it.
we've been neglecting Tammy quite a bit because Chomps is kind of a madman. Had a very good sibling climb and fall down into the abyss, quitting out to get Shade Soul, saving about 10 seconds. Loadless, however, RTA loses a bit of time, but we're counting loadless, so RTA does not matter. Now we're flying back to get what will be the final ability of the game, Abyss Shriek. And Chomps is on his way back to the dark room, going to look for his shade.
I have died in that exact same spot in a race. So you can get your shade back. It's just not necessarily the safest thing.
Yeah. You could see sitting on that bench there, Chomps is just contemplating, debating
Contemplating life. Sometimes you just gotta sit on a bench and pout for a little bit. It's understandable.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Anyway, here we are, Abyss Shriek. The one time we use Howling Wraiths is to upgrade Howling Wraiths. He should have just collected the souls from the Moss guys. I don't know.
I think he was just going for it. He figured...
Now or never.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now or 10 seconds later, I think is a very compromisable.
Okay, that was only one hit, but I'm just so stressed out about Chomps right now.
Yeah. I mean, after 3 deaths, it's understandable.
Alright, here comes Tammy's Abyss Climb.
Looking pretty good so far, getting some good
really clean
spikes.
Not the absolute fastest route, but it is still really clean, and it's fast enough. Taking some safety strats. Going for this triple spike, though.
Oh, just a bit far right. Takes the damage tank. Giving it another try, though. Oh,
going for the backup.
Yep.
We take those. The backup's there for a reason.
When you're Tammy in this situation, you take all the time you need. You don't stress at all.
Yeah. I mean, there is still that potential PB there. But race-wise, this is Tammy's race to lose at this point.
Yeah. Is this the room? Or is it one over? No, it's this one, right?
I believe Chomps has already gone past his shade.
Oh, man.
It's... Unless it's in a... Oh, it was in a different spot. Okay.
Oh, found it. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That was not where my shade was when I died there. Interesting. What a choice, Team Cherry.
RNG shade spawns. Wow.
In a rando last night, I died in Green Path, and then my shade spawned like in Queen's Gardens, just beyond a platform that I couldn't get to.
Oh no, that's so sad. Okay, Tammy's gonna come up to now fight the Hollow Knight. We probably won't be getting anything fun like Helicopter Knight, considering they are on PvPs. And that is way more important than means. And Chomps making it in the Beastdom with his soul. 4 health and 4 almost full soul. Pretty comfy.
Yeah, Chomps should be fine from here on out, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Tammy's PB again is 1 hour 21 seconds, so it'll be really close, but still a potential for a little PB here, depending on how THK treats them.
Yeah, and very commendable, honestly. Tammy played a very safe race, and that safety is pretty much ultimately what got them the win, I'd argue.
I feel like there is a chance Tammy could actually sub-hour here. If they get a really good THK fight, there's still a chance for a sub-hour. Tom's hop is around 56 seconds.
With how Tammy's been playing, not bad at all, but safe. Tiny bit slower. I somehow doubt it.
Yeah, it would be really tight.
But hey, again, safety has been the name of Tammy's game, and they're not changing that up at all. Honestly, it's an incredibly respectable, I guess,
Landing a
motto.
lot of these really nice abyss streaks, though.
Yeah. Not only keeping their health high, but also pumping out
You
lots
got
of
this,
damage.
Tammy. Ooh, almost
Oh, gets
almost
to
with the scream skip.
dashed a little bit early.
There we go.
And yeah. Oh, wait. Oh,
It'll be
it's
really
gonna be
close. It'll be so close. It will be a
Oh.
PB. Absolutely will be a PB. The question is, what will it be?
Oh, I don't think it's gonna quite be sub-hour. It's gonna be like a 103, I think. Yeah. 4.
Very
Close.
nice. Congrats, Tammy, on that
Yeah.
PB.
A very good race overall, honestly.
Solid run.
And now Chomps is going to the Abyss, collecting the final things he needs before going on his way to finish as well.
And mark Tammy is done. We'll switch to Chomps audio.
Great. The quality did clear up, thank you.
Yeah, it did. It was just the first few minutes that was a little sketchy, but it was fine.
Here we are with the Abyss Climb. We're going to be pogoing on our siblings. Sorry, not Abyss Climb, Sibling Climb. Lighthouse Climb. There's a couple different names.
A really quick sibling climb, too.
Yeah, it was really
That was
good.
really nice.
Chomps definitely has quite the skill. It is unfortunate that those deaths happened to him.
Yeah. Again, really solid run aside from those deaths.
Yeah. And Chomps, honestly, incredibly commendable. Lost his shade in Dark Deepness and still powers through. Going to finish out this race with pride. Incredible.
Yeah, you gotta love the sportsmanship there.
For sure. And again, with the quit out, saving about 10 seconds, loadless time, losing a bit of time RTA. Oh, that's...
Oh, what?
Is that illegal? That might be illegal.
I'm not sure what I just saw happen.
So you can gain early control there using Dream Nail.
You do a C-dash instead?
Apparently you can. Whether that is allowed by the rules, I am uncertain of.
Yeah. With this not being a PB, though,
oh yeah,
doesn't really matter. So it would just be a case of one major glitch, people arrive.
people arrive.
I'm not sure that C-dash early control would be any faster than the Dream Nail. The Dream Nail is so quick.
Yeah, you literally just tap it and you have control. Yeah, I remember there was a bit of a controversy early in the tournament with early control coming out of Kingsbrand. I forget who it was, but someone charged up a C-dash.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I believe on the spot, Zero decided that that was illegal and it was cost him, or counted as a major glitch and cost him 5 seconds.
I think their rationale was, I didn't get a straight answer in the Discord, so I figured if I do it in a race, there's enough people watching, we can get a decision.
And a decision was made indeed. Right on the spot, in fact.
Ooh. The hazard respawns are so cruel in this Abyss climb.
I think they're... Oh, gosh, no. I don't think they're actually...
reset the room.
Oh, God. I think there's actually a lot more hazard respawns than we think. It's just we never really land on any platforms that have them. Like right in that
Yeah, that's true.
right in that corner there, there's a respawn, but we don't land there, so we don't get it.
Yeah, that's one where I intentionally land on most of my climbs just because I do want that respawn.
Yeah, just to be
But it
safe.
is definitely slower to do that. Ooh.
Mhm.
And then the platforms move when you fall.
Oh no.
We're
Back
going
up.
for the backup. We take those.
We take the backup.
On 2 health, we take those.
For sure. No, oh no!
Ooh.
Oh, just under the platform. Not again! Oh, this man's crazy. Okay.
Platforming is impossible.
Talking to
Talking to
Hornet.
Hornet for good luck.
People arrive.
Respectable.
Charging
Not sure what we're going to do with this nail art. Oh,
okay.
Cyclone drops. Let's go.
Respectable.
Getting full soul for the THK fight.
Think we're gonna get a helicopter night?
I suspect we'll get something.
Alright.
Maybe he was gathering soul for zombie night.
Oh, yeah. I believe I was the first one to do that.
That one's my favorite.
I believe, actually, I was the first one to do helicopter night in this tournament. First one to do zombie night. First one to quit out back to Kingsbrand and have the invisible night for the whole split. I'm a
That was impressive, though.
I'm a memeing legend.
Tasteful memes.
Hey, Tiso. Anyway, enough tooting my own horn. We're gonna get nothing.
He tried to go for the dash slash. Didn't work.
Unfortunately.
That one's really tight.
I see. Understandable. I mean, I'm sure there's probably a consistent setup for it, standing in a certain spot. Someone needs to map that out, though.
These are important things we need to know.
Yeah, where's our insomnias with memes? Come on, let's go. Hurry it up.
Are we gonna get... Nope, no cyclone chains. There's our cyclone.
Hey, let's go.
We're just showcasing nail arts. I really love it.
Yeah.
Nail arts are great.
Yeah, again, just padding those monster stats, right? Oof. In this Hollow Knight fight, dash is actually the worst thing you want, because that's the only thing that will get the Hollow Knight away from your Abyss Shriek. Unlike Hornet, or I guess similar to Hornet, Hollow Knight does parry as well, but the damage goes through the parry, unlike Hornet.
Yeah, he can't actually completely parry your spells. Parries just get you hit pretty easily.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, really good THK fight from Charms here.
Given this RNG, it's not a bad fight at all.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's really quick.
Yeah.
Almost got the scream skip. Nice.
Yeah, that was an impressive THK fight. GG's for Chomps. Chomps with the GG for himself.
Alright, let me get Chomps the invite. Chomps is done.
Both the runners can hop into the stream whenever they, or sorry, the call whenever they like, and we'll get the interviews done. If anyone in chat has some questions they would like to ask the runners, feel free to ask, and we'll get them to them.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Chomps.
Let me drag Tammy in here.
Hi, Tammy. GG. Was that a PB? I don't know. Tammy,
I'm not sure if Tammy can hear us.
Tammy, hello.
Hello, sorry.
There we are. Nice.
I had it on the
Peace to
wrong,
both of you.
wrong output device, and now all I can hear is Hollow Knight, so I'm going to close it. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
GG's to both of you. Congrats on the win, Tammy. And that is a PB, correct?
It is, yeah, it is. I was up and down all race, all over the place. I got like 4 or 5 different golds.
Oh,
And-
I'd love to see it.
Awesome. Congrats on that. How much did you PB by?
I don't even remember now. To be honest, I don't even remember what my old PB was. I think it's like 7
17 seconds or
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, still, any PB is a good PB.
Yeah, I was really desperately hoping for the sub hour, but
Yeah, you've got a sub hour coming. Your next one.
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
was close.
yeah, well done, chumps. I had to close the stream, so I don't actually know what happened. But my partner just told me apparently you died in like a dark room or something.
Yeah, I died in a few places.
Yeah.
Just a day.
Other than
Yeah.
those deaths, it was a really solid run for you.
No,
though.
yeah, actually, I was gonna say that. Like, other than the stuff that was obviously very bad, it was kind of all right.
Yeah, everything in the
Yeah.
middle was really clean.
Like,
Yeah,
that
like-
THK fight of yours, Choms, was really quick.
I almost got. Well, I don't know if I almost got the scream skip, but
You
Like,
were
that's
you were
pretty much
really
it.
close. You were really close. Yeah.
Your second Hornet 2 fight was also really quick and very clean.
I know, right? My second Hornet 2 was like, it was clean, but that first one, ooh. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Wait, so you died in the dark room. You died against Hornet 2 and still got a 106.
Also died on
That's
the way to
really
Sanctum.
fast.
Yeah.
And died in Sanctum and still got a 106. That's really fast. It's a real shame.
And died in the Squid Arena.
Oh, that's
Jesus
right.
Christ.
And
Yeah.
Wow.
it was the Deepness Dark Room, not the Peaks Dark Room.
Yeah, the Deep Nest Dark Room where it's hard to find your shade. Your shade was not where I thought it would be. I died in that same spot, and that's not where my shade was when I died.
Yeah, I thought it would be up, so
Yeah,
I tried
it's
to go up there,
usually-
and then
Yeah, it's usually in the top middle of that first room. That was really
Chomp.
weird.
Chomps, I have to ask, when you were going through Queen's Gardens, what were you thinking right before going into the Deepness Dark Room? To skip those moss bag guys and just have 2 health, no soul going into Dark Deepness. What were you thinking?
I didn't think about the soul. I won't lie. I was like, oh crap, I don't have soul for D-Dark here. But other than that, I was like, yeah, my deepness is fine. I have no problem with this. And then it went very poorly.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, same. Absolutely same.
Tammy, would you like to explain a little bit about that Umu fight of yours? It was some interesting setups you had there.
Everyone says, like, after all my races so far, everyone's gone, so what about that Umu setup? I don't have an Umu setup. I'm really trying to find one.
Gotcha. Well, if you're
Yeah.
looking for a 1-cycle setup, Valley posted one that's actually super easy to learn. I highly recommend it.
Yeah. I just need to spend some time actually learning a couple of these things because, like, I learned some like easy strats, and then I'm trying to like do like faster strats without like putting in the same kind of effort I did, and I've still not got the sub hour because I'm not putting in that effort, and I
Yeah,
really need to put in that
understandable.
effort.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
everyone's
it's
a
easy
little...
to burn out in the middle of a tournament like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I think because we're in the middle of a tournament, I just kind of I do like a run or two every week, and then I'm like, I just don't want to look at it anymore.
I feel the same
So-
way.
For sure.
Yeah, I am in a similar situation. Like after the last race, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take like a week break. Then it kind of turned into a week and a half, and then Monster Hunter came out, and now it's been like 3 weeks since I've even played Hollow Knight.
Yeah, definitely
I
for
mean,
that.
Did a small warm up yesterday, but it was about as good as this run was. So
Yeah.
Well, given that you haven't played in a few weeks, that's still a really solid run.
Mhm.
yeah, I'm
Again,
pretty
without
happy.
those deaths, that would have been a really good time.
Hmm
Did you
What's
manage to
your,
gold any
what's
splits
your
in the middle?
PB say again, Chomps? It's like it's like a 56, 55?
Oh,
I have a-
think it is 56. I think it is 56, 55 actually.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I have for you.
That's
from
exactly what I
the
meant by
All-Skills
that, yeah.
So
I'm
like
big-
yeah, my PB isn't bad. I actually kind of like my PB, but got to get back into it to get
Yeah.
back on that level.
Yeah, with
Absolutely.
as many deaths as you've had, only being 10 minutes from PB, we take that.
Yeah, it was kind of a lot of deaths, wasn't it?
Did you manage to gold any of those splits?
Oh yeah, I actually golded Shade Cloak by 0.0, so that was
Oh,
sick.
beautiful. Beautiful.
And my Monarch Rings was actually pretty good. I think I golded that by.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was a
yeah.
really nice fight.
Your Broken Vessel fight was crazy quick.
Yeah, it was good luck. Got headbanged pretty quick, and yeah.
Mine was pretty fucking bad, wasn't it? Oh, sorry. Mine was pretty bad, wasn't it?
I wouldn't say it was bad.
I just forgot that the spells button existed for like a
Oh.
solid 20 seconds.
Understandable.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking safety. That you kind of went for safety strats throughout the entire run, so that's kind of what I chopped it up to.
And it paid off.
Yeah.
It absolutely
Yeah.
paid off. You didn't need any of those safety benches, but you took them.
Yeah, that first death that I took in the what is it called? What is it called?
A little
Spire
dark
room.
hallway, yeah.
That stupid dark room with the stupid guy that I couldn't see in there. That was rough, man.
Yeah, when they get in that room with you, it's so frustrating.
Well,
And
the
you're
one
worried
that's
about,
on the
where are they? How do I get out of
Is that-
here?
In Spire, that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Tammy, anything you're particularly proud of from this run? Aside from winning, of course.
Winning. Not dying. I've done like I think I did 2 runs this week to like get back into it because I also didn't touch Hollow Knight. Well, I mean I've been playing like rando and stuff, but I didn't touch all skills for like a week or so, and then I did 2 runs. I could barely finish them. Like I was dying left, right, and center. I was like 8 minutes behind and stuff like that all over the place, and I was just like dreading this. So like to just get the whole run done without a major incident, I was just really happy with that.
That's a mood.
And
also, I golded. I think Great Slash. I golded, even though like I dunked into the acid and I went for a swim. Somehow golded that. So there's plenty of time to be saved on that play.
Let's go.
I had mentioned earlier in the run that I knew that you played a lot of Rando. I didn't know if you were playing any recently, but Rando is really good for movement, and your movement was really nice through this whole run.
Yeah, that's mainly what I've been doing. Yeah. That was the thing. I was 12 seconds behind when I walked into Green Path, 14 seconds behind, and then I was like 12 or 14 seconds ahead after Hornet. So I have no idea what happened there, but I hope I replicate that every time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Chomps, anything you're particularly proud of?
I'd say just like the splits that weren't bad. They were all kind of okay, you know.
Yeah.
I liked how I did Green Path. That went pretty well.
Yeah, your Green Path was really nice.
Until Hornet, where I was like, crap, I'm 1 health. Where do I get healing?
Yeah. You managed to find it, and you were fine on 2 health. But yeah, your Green Path up until then was really nice.
Did you go and grab the like moss crawler thing at the bottom?
I did.
Or what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the worst thing in the world doing that, isn't it?
Yeah. It took forever. I was gonna go cut the thing, the shortcut. So if I did die, I could come back. But that's 1 level up, I guess. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you go over there. I thought that's what you were gonna do, but you found that little moss creep.
You guys traded the lead quite a few times.
So many times in early game.
It wasn't until Chomps you got to the Sea Peaks dark room and kind of messed up the dashing there a few times that Tommy started to get a major lead.
I missed like the same platform like 3 times or something. It was rough.
But do you just the regular dash strat, the fast strat?
I do. Yeah, I use this fast strat.
I just kind of I've never been able to even fathom that one, so I always just do the easy one.
Yeah, I've practiced that one like a lot, especially when I was first learning it. So it did take a while.
At the end there, I was almost like, okay, I'm begging you, please just do the C dash strat.
I actually don't know the C dash strat, so
I
that's
was
the
gonna
only
ask if you
strat I
knew
know.
the backup. I wasn't
have
sure
no
if it was
backup at all.
I wasn't sure if it was a matter of not knowing a backup or just not wanting to take the backup and having to prove it to yourself.
A little bit of both. That's why I haven't learned it, because I don't want to.
Understandable.
I want to prove it to myself, you know.
Understandable.
If it's the kind of thing that you get like 9 times out of 10, like in a race you choke and this happens, but like most of the time you get it, then there's no problem with it. You know, these
Right.
things just happen, don't they?
Yep.
This is true.
I mean, I think I fought Hornet. I think on the first race I fought Hornet like 4 times. I think like Hornet 2. So these things happen.
All right. Anything else either of you would like to add?
No, just GG. Nice PB, Tammy.
Yeah.
Sub 1 hour soon for you.
Thank you very
Absolutely.
much. Yeah, well played on it. Like obviously, like your run was by the sounds of it, it was absolutely amazing. Apart from the deaths, so hopefully you'll be getting like a huge PB soon.
Hopefully.
World record in about 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah. Catch me on the top of the leaderboards.
We'll see you there.
All right. Yeah.
All right,
GG's
thanks,
to both
guys.
of our
Thanks,
racers.
Comps.
Thanks for a great race.
Thanks, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Chad. Thank you to our Speed Gaming volunteers as well.
For sure.
And thank you, Sylvie, for jumping in last minute to come with me again.
Yeah.
Much
thank you, Colin.
appreciated. All right. And if that is it, I think we'll be wrapping up here. Let's see. Our last race of the round starts in about 15 minutes.
I believe there is a race happening right now.
Yeah, there's a race in progress right now as well. Water versus Serpent. April versus Taco coming up in a few minutes. So finishing up this last round this afternoon, and we'll start our next one tomorrow.
Yep.
So we will see you all very soon.